Suicide is the second leading cause of death among 10 to 24-year-olds.
Suicide is preventable.
It's something you can and should talk about.
Know that mental issues are real and anyone, including me, can experience it.
Know that sometimes you may be the reason for some of my anxieties, and I need to talk to someone else.
My mental health does not define who I am, just what I'm going through.
Mom, just because you have your own way to deal with issues doesn't mean it works for me.
Dad, just because I look happy doesn't mean I am.
I'm not choosing to struggle, and I'm not making this up just to hurt you.
Please understand that taking a break from school, sports, or homework won't ruin my future. I just need a mental break.
Notice when I'm starting to care less, because that's usually the start of my downhill spiral.
Sometimes the most helpful thing you can do is give me space.
I want to know you take my issues seriously. Listen to me, and tell me I hear you.
Dad, sometimes all I need to hear is just, hey, I love you, and I'm here for you if you need me.
It can be hard for parents to start conversations with their teens about mental health or substance use, but the more that we make these conversations part of our everyday lives, the easier they become over time. One conversation can make a huge difference in changing the trajectory of a teen's development. Here are a few tips to help set up a good conversation with your child. Check in with your teen and let them know what you've noticed. Perhaps you could say, anxiety really seems to be getting a hold of you recently. What's been going on? Sometimes parents have an inclination to view their child as the problem as opposed to viewing the problem as the problem. So perhaps saying something like, I've noticed that anxiety seems to be hitting hard these days. How can you and I work together to try to address some of those anxious thoughts? I encourage parents to put a time limit on the conversations they have with their children. For instance, you could walk in their room and say, I'd like to talk to you for 5 minutes, and I promise when this 5-minute timer goes off, I will walk out of here. It can be helpful to have conversations when you're side by side because sometimes the eye contact of a conversation face-to-face can be challenging. So I encourage parents to perhaps start a conversation while you're both in the kitchen or perhaps out walking or maybe in the car. It's important that children have a variety of adults to connect with. Surrounding your children with other caring adults who may be able to send some of the messages that your child might not want to hear from you can be a really valuable way. It's really important that parents are modeling every day how they take care of their own well-being. So noticing how you spend your time, who you spend your time with, how you nourish yourself, how much exercise you're getting, and even just saying simple things like, I thought about staying late at work today, but I realized I really need to get to the gym tonight, and so I decided to leave and take care of myself. I think just opening the conversation might be such a source of relief for your child. It's really important. It can make a huge difference in their lives.